Hi COMM1160 friends, I hope you guys are doing well. This is just a very short video. I want to apologize again for the technical mayhem today. Um, Monday is the start of the week, and I always think I got everything together and that all my internet's okay and I got the computer sorted out and all my files ready. But a lot of the time, I'm like, oh no, this isn't working. Or, oh no, that's not, I can't access this file for some reason. Or the internet's slow. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I apologize because I really had hoped to go through the assignment with you guys live. It would have been the best way forward, I think. But unfortunately, this is the way it turned out. So what I've done is I've made, not this video that you're watching now, but a much longer video. It's about half an hour long. And I go through the reflection number one assignment that we're doing now in much more detail. So just a few things that I want to say here to help introduce this whole week and this whole assignment. First of all, it's important that you guys know that there's no lesson for this week, and there was never going to be a lesson for this week. The only lesson on the books for this week is the reflection and me explaining how to do the reflection, which is what the video is for. So there's no new concepts or skills that you're acquiring this week. It's about doing the reflection and moving forward with that critical reading, which is what the first reflection is all about. So you should have lots of time, hopefully, to do the reflection this week because you don't have anything else to do for me. The reflection itself is not like it's not like I give you a prompt and you're going to sit down and write it. It's much more like a worksheet. And the writing is fairly minimal, but it will require you to do some good critical thinking about your subject. And the focus this week, the focus for the first reflection, is on using these concepts, the elements of communication, author, audience, purpose, and subject. I almost couldn't think of them, and that would have been embarrassing. But to use those four things as an analysis tool, a critical thinking tool that we can use to help us get a general understanding of our topic, not just of the topic itself, but also of how it is represented or how it appears in mainstream media. So is your topic, is your subject something that is being discussed in the news? Is it something that's discussed in mainstream magazines or newspapers? And for your specific topic that you're reading, you're going to be trying to figure out what your intended audience would be. And from there, that can help us think, okay, if this is the intended audience, where can we go to find sources that would be for that intended audience? So my point here is just that there's a series of smaller questions that you'll be answering, but you're not going to have to sit down and write an essay right now or a long paragraph. And don't forget that you've got the whole week to work on it. I've tried to make it clear the instructions that I've given you seem very long and complicated, but it's just because I wanted to lay out things as clearly as possible. So what I recommend you guys do approaching this, the materials this week, is to open the document first, the reflection number one assignment sheet. It is 3 pages long and it looks very confusing at first when your first impression, but I promise that it's not that bad. So go through it on your own first and just try to get an overall sense of it. That's a kind of pre-reading strategy. And there may still be things where you're like, ooh, this is confusing, or I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. But if you go over it first and then you watch that video, I think that will give you a much clearer overall understanding of what the requirements for the assignment are. and it's really not, I really don't think it's backbreaking. I don't think it's a ton of work. Um, and remember that the emphasis for this is on your critical analysis, your critical thinking, more so than on the writing, right? So try to make it as clear as you can, try to be concise. But, I'm not marking you on grammar. I'm not marking you on writing skills specifically. But try to make it clear, right? It doesn't mean that you have to, make it confusing and ungrammatical just to mess with me. Um, okay, last note, I think for this assignment, you're building off of the discussion board. So it's very important that you've got my feedback for that, and you can check that on the discussion board. I am a little bit behind, I'm sorry, but I think I've got everybody done up to and including the 22nd. So if you submitted that just today or in the last couple of days, that's okay. You're not in trouble. I'm going to try to get all of those done tonight, Monday night, which means that you will have access to them and you'll have access to my feedback, which is going to help you do the reflection number 1. The final thing that I'm going to say is that this assignment, the due date that I have for it, is before our class next Monday. So the idea in the schedule is that you're taking this whole week, 1 week to work on it. I think that should be enough time. But then again, I don't know your life. I don't know what you've got going on. I don't know if it's a stressful time. I don't know how you're feeling. So just try to get it done for Monday. If you can't, or if you're struggling, let me know. If it's going to be a day late or a little over a day late, you don't even really have to let me know. Just submit it when it's done. Try to get it in for Monday. Do your best. And I am always here to help you guys if you need it. I'm not here to punish you. So reach out. Let me know if you need help. And one last time, apologies for my extremely frantic energy today and for not really being in class. Okay, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Good luck with this week, and make sure to reach out if you need me.